I'm Keith Becker from DD's Rentals. Due to a disparity in supply and demand in Santa Rosa over the course of many years, we come to a crisis. The crisis basically is that there are more people looking for properties than there are properties available. Rents are increasing dramatically. The city council in the city of Santa Rosa is on their way to crafting an ordinance which will effectively institute rent control in the city of Santa Rosa. The ordinance has not yet been created. The city manager's office is working on the details. They are using, in many ways, an ordinance already in effect in the city of Alameda as their template. So if you actually are able, go on the internet, Google, City of Alameda rent control. And I say that because Santa Rosa's has not yet been in place. They're working out many of the details. These are likely, potentially, what the details will be. It's already been indicated that rent increase will be maxed out at 3% of rent year over year for properties that fall under the auspices of rent control. There's a concern, and it has not yet been established. Let's see what the ordinance says. There's a concern about the concept of clawback. Clawback basically is, let's just say the ordinance goes into effect as of September 1st. It's approved, it passes, it goes into effect September 1st, saying that rent increases of 3% is all that's going to be allowed. Now, what happened if you, as a landlord, in February of 2016 actually instituted a 10% rent increase? The concept of clawback would say that your 10% increase was 7% more than what was allowed. Therefore, that 7% overage must be returned. There are other cities in California that have already instituted their own forms of rent control, and this concept has been removed in many instances. The governing body, how will rent control be governed? How will it be? Where will the oversight come from? Has not yet been established. Will it be a department within the city? Will it be established by the court systems? Unknown at present. It is only for the city of Santa Rosa. It is only for multi-unit buildings, triplexes and above, and there's actually a small subsection of triplexes that would not be covered. Triplexes and above built before 1995. This does not stretch out to any other cities in Sonoma County at this point. It does not stretch out to the unincorporated areas, but it is entirely possible that it could be considered by other communities in Sonoma County ultimately. In order to avoid landlords giving notice to tenants simply to be able to raise the rent, there is the concept of just cause eviction, meaning that you have a very, very limited list of reasons why you can request and insist that an established tenant leave your rental property. I'll talk about the concept of just cause eviction separately. In the Alameda template, there's an interesting consideration where if you ask a tenant to leave for a justifiable reason, that there will be a cap on what you can ask as your new established rent once that one tenant leaves. This is complicated, it's detailed, it's messy. In my personal opinion, it's counterintuitive, but it is the political will of a majority of the Santa Rosa City Council, and as a result, it is likely, almost certainly, to be the law of the land before the end of 2016. There are so many pieces involved in this, and the devil is in the details. I've made and am making other videos, other discussions about some of the other categories and details associated with rent control in Santa Rosa. So please feel free to check any or all of them out. Alternately, if you have any questions on rent control, property management, or anything that I might be able to help with, please don't hesitate to call.